The Q5 is Audi's most popular model, and now you can buy it as a plug-in hybrid here in Australia. We're in Brisbane for the local launch of the all-new Q5 PHEV to see what this electrified mid-size SUV has to offer. It's been on sale in Europe since 2019, but the plug-in hybrid Audi Q5 will officially go on sale in Australia this week as the most powerful Q5 variant ever offered by Audi Down Under. Available in both traditional SUV and coupey swoopy sportback forms, the Audi Q5 55 TFSI e Quattro will start from around $103,000 before on-road costs. Aside from the choice of two body styles, all versions of the plug-in hybrid SUV are equipped with Audi's S-Line styling kit and are powered by the same drivetrain. That consists of a 2-litre 4-cylinder turbo petrol engine combined with an electric motor and a 17.9 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery. That combo produces peak combined outputs of 270 kilowatts and 500 newton meters, which makes this more powerful than the SQ5 high-performance SUV. But this is heavier and that affects acceleration. But it's a weight disadvantage of only around 100 kilos, and the plug-in Q5's 0 to 100 km/h time of 5.3 seconds is still impressive. Plus, you can drive on pure electricity for up to 55 kilometers. The plug-in Q5 is made to look sporty. Up front you get big 6-piston brake calipers, and they're all painted red, of course. You also get 5-spoke Audi Sport 20-inch rims, and at the rear end this big rear spoiler is borrowed from the SQ5. You also get around the very back a little E on the end of the badge just to show everyone that you bought the electrified version. Inside the cabin, almost nothing has changed compared to the regular Q5, which is a very good thing. Material quality is fantastic and overall fit and finish is really good. It feels sophisticated yet conservative in its layout. Expect leather-appointed sport seats up front with loads of electric adjustment, tri-zone climate control with physical buttons, and okay but not fantastic storage for a mid-size SUV. I can't tell you how many times items went flying out of the small storage compartment in front of the gear stick when rounding a corner. Carryover tech includes this 10.1-inch center touchscreen and Audi's virtual cockpit for the driver. Both units are responsive, pretty easy to use, and really intuitive in their layouts. But you'll have to option the $5,000 Technic package if you want the premium Bang & Olufsen sound system. Audi says the battery in the plug-in Q5 is packaged right at the back and underneath the boot floor, so while the boot capacity is compromised slightly, it doesn't necessarily cross over inside the cabin, where there still feels like there's pretty decent space for a mid-size SUV. There's plenty of legroom, headroom is pretty good even with that panoramic sunroof, and you get decent amenities. That includes 2 USB ports and a 12-volt outlet, temperature controls, a center armrest, and decent storage for rear seat passengers. The Audi Q5 has always been solid in terms of dynamics with impressive poise and road handling. And now the Q5 PHEV adds even more performance and efficiency to the mix. It's an impressive powertrain that feels best to left in hybrid mode, where takeoff is brisk and the transition between petrol and electricity is seamless. The brakes are meaty and the 7-speed transmission is smooth. Although the plug-in Q5 is heavier than its petrol and diesel counterparts, that extra weight doesn't necessarily filter through into the way that this car drives. It still feels nimble, it's easy to place on road, steering is light, and it's just generally easy and really lovely to drive. We'd happily save $4,500 and go without the optional adaptive air suspension because the ride is just as supple and settled without it. The cabin is quiet on the move, and although you don't feel it, the Quattro all-wheel drive system disengages the rear wheels when coasting, making it temporarily a front-wheel drive machine. The addition of a plug-in hybrid powertrain should make the Q5 PHEV appeal to even more buyers. It's powerful and offers buyers a taste of electrification before they commit to a full EV. Sure, you could spend a bit more cash and go for the full-fat SQ5 performance SUV, which might give you a little more street cred, But this plug-in Q5 ticks almost all the same boxes and a few more. So if cash permits, I reckon this is definitely worth a test drive.